Heyo! So Civil War came out recently, right? And one of my favorite things I ever see on the internet is when they sort characters from other franchises into the Hogwarts houses. And the other day I was aimlessly scrolling, and I saw something that I didn't quite agree with. Someone sorted Bucky Barnes into Gryffindor. Now, to each their own. I mean, they can sort him wherever they want. It's not like he's actually in the Harry Potter franchise, so it doesn't really matter. But, see, I would like to propose that Bucky Barnes is, in fact, a Slytherin. And the fact that I'm a Slytherin has absolutely nothing to do with this. It's just my own personal opinion that he is, in fact, not a Gryffindor. And okay, this isn't just this claim, this outlandish claim that I have no evidence to support. I do have a few reasons why I have sorted Bucky Barnes into Slytherin rather than Gryffindor. Reason number one. Even before he was the Winter Soldier, Bucky Barnes was a sniper. And while yes, I do believe that he is a very brave man, I don't necessarily think that that is the trait of himself that he values more than the others. And of course, that's how you're sorted, by the traits that you value, not necessarily the ones that you are. As a sniper, he hides in the shadows and watches for every possible threat and then takes them out. While that is brave to a certain extent, it more values his cunning. And which house does cunning belong to? Slytherin. Reason number two. Have you seen The Winter Soldier? Both the movie and the character? You can't carve the man out and just leave the skills. There is a lot of Bucky still in The Winter Soldier, particularly in Captain America the Winter Soldier, the movie. And look at him. The guy is a walking arsenal. Can you say resourceful one more time? And which house is it, I wonder, that values resourcefulness? Could it be Slytherin? Reason number three why Bucky is a Slytherin, not a Gryffindor. Gryffindors go charging into a fight without a second thought, stereotypically. As the Winter Soldier, particularly in Captain America the Winter Soldier, I'm not really addressing Civil War here. The Winter Soldier walks almost the entire movie. To me, this portrays a certain sense of confidence and control. He knows how everything is going to play out and doesn't have to go running off to keep up. Reason number four, this one's a little bit more blurry, I think, because I know Hufflepuff is supposed to be the House of the Loyal, but Slytherin, to me, has kind of its own brand of loyalty. Like, you see a lot, especially on Pottermore, that when you get sorted into Slytherin, it becomes your family. McGonagall was right, your house is your family, and more so in Slytherin than most of the other houses because they stick together. Hufflepuff is the House of the Loyal, perhaps, but Slytherin has their own particular brand of loyalty where you are devoted to everyone, no matter what. They are your family. And if you look through Captain America, the First Avenger, the very first Captain America movie, Bucky is a very loyal friend. He's so loyal to Captain America, in fact, that he starts to remember him during the events of Captain America the Winter Soldier. And he breaks through all of Hydra's conditioning and starts to remember, which is obviously not what they want. Bucky is a very loyal character, and I think that is more in line with Slytherin than it is with Gryffindor. So yeah, Bucky Barnes is a brave guy. I'm not trying to dispute that fact. I'm just saying that he doesn't necessarily value his bravery over some of his other traits, like his resourcefulness or his cunning or his loyalty. I think he values his more Slytherin traits more than the Gryffindor traits. But, you know, that's just me. And Gryffindor and Slytherin, I don't think are actually that different, which is probably why they fight all the time. But it's the traits that these houses value that separate them and make them different. And it's not just the brave versus the purebloods, or the brave versus the cunning. It's just what they value. And while I respect everyone's opinion, because the Marvel characters are not actually ever going to go to Hogwarts, unfortunately, I personally will always push the opinion that Bucky Barnes is in fact a Slytherin, not a Gryffindor. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more in the future of me waffling about random stuff that doesn't really matter or make much sense, then you can click the subscribe button down below the video to be told when I make a new one. And if you want, you can follow me on Twitter or Tumblr. There are links in the description. If you want to see my previous Marvel theory as to why Tony Stark didn't find Hydra when he broke into all of S.H.I.E.L.D.'s secure files, there is a link to that down in the description as well. And Civil War has been out now for a little while, and I have gone and seen it twice, and I'm going to go see it again the day after tomorrow, which I'm really excited for. And I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you later, dreamers. I am such a Harry Potter nerd. Hair! Ah, come back.